Friday, right? It's beautiful out. Sorry, it's a little bit cheesy. But anyways, I hope you guys are doing well, that everyone is feeling well, and that you are thriving in the midst of all that we've got going on. So glad to practice with you today and get to practice online. I want to focus today on chest expansions and kind of that dichotomy of the right and the left coming together. We're finding agreement through the right and the left. So chest expansion with the palms, together at the back, and then looping those fingers in and lacing open. So in some of the poses today, or throughout the flow today, I'll want to be taking us into chest expansion. Now, if you can't, if your palms don't touch one another, if everything is really tight, and when you try to open up through the collarbones and through the rotators, you can lace your fingers to your degree. So if the palms don't touch, that's fine. You can lace your fingers, or you can grab a towel. So if you've got a towel with you, or a strap or a band, you can use your towel, bring that towel around, and make sure that you're getting those hands close together, but you're using that towel with some leverage to get that chest to open up. So have your towel handy, or your strap, or whatever you've got at home. And of course, in practice at home, if you like blocks, you might want to substitute a pillow if you don't have a block, or you could substitute a stack of books, or phone books, which we don't have anymore practically. But if you happen to have that, you could use that. We had a creative client that used his box of Shiner, and that works too, so you could do that. But just have whatever props you need handy. As you can tell, I'm not going to be working with some props today, but do what you need to do for your practice and make it your own. Now, part of the idea with the chest expansion, again, like I said, is bringing the right and the left together, finding agreement in opposite or opposing forces, or opposing ways. But also allowing where that agreement comes together and loops, okay? So we want to think about maybe even just the symbolism of what we practice in our body, that we are starting to notice and be mindful of how do we bring opposing forces together peacefully and find agreement, and how can we engage a heart posture in the middle of disagreement, or spaces where we've got the one and then the other. So how can we bring peace to that center, and how can we manifest peace at the center? So in the balance poses today, when we've got this expansion going on, think about that, because those are going to be challenging for us. So right here, we'll start in Sukhasana today, so in seated pose, and whatever is easy for you. Just take a deep inhale, roll those shoulders up, exhale down the spine. And just beginning to draw in through the belly, rooting down through those sits bones. Maybe shutting down the eyes, maybe keeping the eyes open, whatever helps you tune in to where you are today, to discovering that peace on the inside that you can manifest on the outside. So taking a few moments here in silence to breathe deep, set an intention for the practice, and to regulate your own mind, your own thoughts, your own body. And you could be in a place where there could be a lot of sounds or noise, a peripheral activity or chaos. That as well can be part of your practice. So don't be upset about things that are around you that might be kind of vying for your attention. Just try to even absorb your surroundings, but not try controlling them, but release judgment and release effort. As you take one more deep inhale here, maybe lift that chin towards the sky. Exhale, side out. And then bringing chin to the chest and allowing the back of the neck to lengthen. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale. Inhale to neutral, and taking the gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, gaze over left shoulder. Inhale, center. And gaze over opposite shoulder. And one more time, center. And over to the left. Now this might be your right side. I will try to cue as best I can with this side being the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale, drop the chin. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, drop the left ear, left shoulder. Inhale, lift up. And drop right ear, right shoulder. Inhale, left. And back over to the left shoulder. Inhale, center. And back over to the left. Sorry, to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, maybe taking neck circles here. And back around. And taking one more. And coming into center. And turning palms towards the sky. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale through heart center. Inhale, overhead. Exhale through back of the heart. Inhale, lift to center. Exhale through heart center. Moving into side bend to the right. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm reaches over. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, sweeping arm up and in, arms overhead. Left hand reaches down, right arm reaches over. Maybe spinning pinky towards the earth. Breathing deep. So elongating through the oblique, pressing sits bones down. 3, 2, 1. Sweeping right hand in, inhale. Raise the arms. Exhale through heart center. Coming into hip lift. Exhale, bringing hands behind you, fingertips to the mat, lean back. Option to lift your hips here. Option to maintain hips to the earth. If you lift your hips, squeeze your glutes. Allow the hips to open as you press the earth away. Elongate up. Front body expands for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lowering hips to the earth. Inhale, center. Walking hands out. Exhale, taking a bow. Forward fold. Inhale here to fill up the back body. Exhale, allow the heart to sink deeper to the earth. Take one more. Inhale, fill up the back body. Exhale, heart sinks deeper to the earth. Inhale to lift. Exhale, begin to walk hands to the right side of the mat. Elongate through the left side body. Inhale, walk to the center. And then over to the left side of your mat. Exhale, elongating through the right side body. Begin walking back to the center on your inhale. Lift up through the chest. Exhale, walking hands back to center. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, drop the shoulders away from the ears. Breathe deep. 3, 2, 1. Sweep the hands behind you. Press palms together or grab your towel. Lace fingers. Inhale, loop shoulders open. And look up at the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2. Holding chest expansion. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower chin towards the chest to your degree. So wherever it feels good for you and for your neck, just play with it, see how it feels. Keep opening through the chest. Be mindful that you don't round out through the back, but you keep sitting tall. You want to keep your spine long. Take an inhale to lift your chin. Exhale, release your hands down to your sides, unlace your fingers. Inhale up. Exhale through heart center. Coming into seated twist. Inhale overhead. Seated twist, open to the right. Exhale to lengthen. You might take a half bind here and bring a hand around the waist or the lower back. And you might place that back hand to the earth. Keep looking over the shoulders, sitting up tall. Take one more inhale. And a deep exhale. Raise your right hand up, fan open. Bring the right hand down. Inhale, arms overhead. And seated twist over to the left. Floating that right hand down. Inhale, lengthen. And breathe deep. Looking over the shoulder, not forcing anything, but coming into your degree of twist. Just sitting up nice and tall. On your inhale, begin to fan open. Exhale, bring the right hand behind you. Turn the pinkies or the fingertips towards the glutes. Inhale, lift up through the chest. And find hip expansion as you press the hips forward one more time. Looking up at the sky. Squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower hips to the earth. Inhale to sit up. Exhale, taking a bow, but a baby bow forward. I want to keep this kind of energetic as you reach forward. 3, 2, 1. Inhale to lift up. Bring the right hand behind you. Bring the left leg at an angle. Modified mermaid. Take the arch of the foot into your left knee. Right hand comes down. Left arm begins to lift. Press the earth away. Inhale to lengthen. Maybe allow the thumb to reach behind you as you lengthen through the side body. But this is also hip opener. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, releasing hips to the earth. Inhale, right arm comes up and over to the left side. Lift up through the chest and then take a bow. As you're taking a bow, just walk those hands forward to your degree of a twist. 3, 2, 1. Right arm lifts up, inhale. Exhale, spin the legs around and switch out. Bring the right knee into the arch of the left foot. That left arm lengthens. Bring left arm to the earth. Press the ground away, lift your hips, and take your right arm up and overhead. Expanding through the front body. Breathing deep. Begin to bring your hips to the earth. Exhale. Take your left arm up, inhale, and begin to come over to that right side. So wrap the hand around your leg. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, sink down. Taking a bit of a bow. You've got this, you've got the crunch happening on that right side. Always remember that twists and anything that allows this kind of squeezing coming in is a detox for the body. It's something very healthy. Now take your left arm up, inhale. Exhale, and release to center. Go ahead and spin on your mat or face the front of your mat. So feet down, feet to the earth. Inhale to lengthen through the chest. We're gonna come to supine position, reaching up and moving into boat pose first. So flex those heels and engage your core. Open up through your chest for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower to the earth and take a full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands around and bend your knees. Walk your feet in, heels close to your hips. Palms down, reaching fingertips towards heels. Make sure your legs are hip distance apart or 2 fists width apart. Take an inhale, press your shoulders to the earth. Exhale, lift your hips. Now finding 3 good breaths here in this hip lift or in bridge pose. Push the ground away with some energy. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower hips to the earth. Inhale, hug your knees to your chest. Exhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Looking out over the feet, hug right leg in, extend left leg. Single leg stretch, hug left leg in, extend right. Bringing both legs in, inhale. Now point your toes and extend back out. Point, and then switch and extend. And take 2 more. Hugging back into center. Inhale, extend legs towards sky. Exhale, point the feet. Drop your shoulders and spread your palms to the earth. Flex your feet and point. Flex and point. And then drawing some circles. Bend your knees and bring your feet back to the earth. Press your palms down. We're moving into bridge pose with chest expansion. Take an inhale and lift your hips. As you lift your hips, walk your heels closer. Bring your hands underneath your hips. Pinkies to the earth. Take that bind and then press the earth away. Option always to use a towel with this one. Option to not lace those fingers. Now engage your inner thighs. Press your big toenails into the earth so those inner thighs are active and strong. Everything is parallel. A little bit of a chest stretch with a neck stretch with chest expansion. So inhale to lengthen. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, release, unlacing those fingers and then bringing hips down. Windshield wiper the legs side to side and neutralize your spine. That will help relax your lower back and release any tension that you had happening in your core. Coming back into the center and hugging knees to the chest. Go ahead and take those legs wide. So outside of your rib cage. Hug in and keep your back firmly to the earth, hips down. Taking an inhale and an exhale. With each breath, just letting the spine sink into the earth. Now bring your legs back into the center. Stack your knees over your hips. Lots of energy through those legs as you stack right over the hips. Coming into moving spinal twist, you'll extend the top leg. Lay the knees down to the left side of the mat, extend out. Bring it into center. Lay the knees down to the right side of the mat. Extend top leg, bring it back into center. One more time each side. Extend, pressing energy through the heel and back to center. And then over to the right side. Extend energy through that heel and back into center. Shaking it out, and then lay the knees down over to that left side. Extend through that heel and pause and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, bend in, and then take a bind. Take the bottom leg on top of the top leg, hug in, and hover the legs off the mat. This should open a little deeper through the rib cage, through the lat and the psoas. Try to keep opposite shoulder to the earth. Begin to release your bind on your inhale. Bring your knees back over the hips, stacking in, maybe hugging those knees for a moment, and then lower to the right side of your mat. As you lower to the right side, extend the top leg with power, with some control, expanding through that side body and through this twist. Now, bend your leg, take your bottom leg over the top, point the feet, and hug the leg down. You might not be able to go very deep in this one, so that you can maintain your shoulder to the earth. So if your shoulder creeps up off of the mat, hover a little bit higher. You want to keep your shoulder down so that the spine stays safe. Begin to release your bind and bring your legs back in to center. Exhale. Neutralize what was happening there in that stretch by circling through the hips. So circle one way, circle the other. And taking an inhale here, let's take a full body stretch. Reach it out, maybe reach to one side in a half moon, and then center, and then reach to the other side in a half moon. And back to the center. We're gonna come up. Begin to tuck your legs in and cross your ankles, rocking back and forth, or you can rock to your side and push yourself up. But come up into tabletop position. So here we go. Up and then tabletop. So legs to the back and palms to the front. Go ahead and situate anything you need to as you get there. So just take your time. And then once there, stack those wrists right underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and pinkies to the outer edges of the mat. Taking an inhale here in strong tabletop. Start to engage your inner thighs. Exhale, push the earth away. Inhale, lengthen spine. Looking up at the sky. Exhale, push the earth away. So curling spine up, so it's a hug. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, curl. So can you maintain this curl and float those hands off of the earth? You want to consider that in pressing that earth away, that you're not just like using shoulder strength to create this curl. You want to consider that you're using the strength of your body to curl in, and that your hands are staying nice and light on the mat. So that movement becomes very indigenous and organic rather than shoving something or shoving away. Let's take one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, child's pose, and bringing those hands behind you. Press the palms together. Bring your knees together if you haven't already. Lace your fingers. Inhale, sit up tall in hero pose, finding chest expansion. So allowing the collarbones to open, allowing the rotators to open, and always going to your degree of press. Take an inhale here, and then exhale, take a bow. So find a cat back here, so curl in, and then lower forehead to the earth, and allow the hands to reach towards the sky. But if that's intense, you can always maintain hands on your lower back. Just play with it. Feel it out. It should feel so good. Or sometimes hurt so good, but no pain, okay? No pain. Begin to inhale. Squeeze the inner thighs to help you lift up. And then come back to center. Exhale. Shake it out. And release through those arms. Moving into down dog, bring your hands to the front of the mat, curl your toes to the earth, and then begin to lift the hips, pressing back. As you lift, maybe come up on those toes, maybe pedal out the knees, but take a few moments here in your down dog to feel it out. First down dog of the day, so just kind of check in with your breath, check in with yourself, check in with your intention for your practice today. Working to find some agreement through the opposing forces. All right, so lift up on those toes and then relax the heels to the earth. And take two more. Lift up and relax. And one more. Lift and then lower. Bend your knees and bring your torso close to your thighs, but take your gaze to the top of your mat. We're going to come to forward fold. Inhale here. And then exhale, step up or float up to forward fold. Let the torso hang, let the neck hang. Everything release. Inhale for a half lift. Starting to engage that core a little bit more as you lift up through the spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Push the hips down, press into those feet, bring your arms out to your sides, sweep up, tall mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale, releasing into mountain pose. Hugging shoulders up and down the spine and creating distance on the neck between the ears. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Exhale to release. Hands to the earth, inhale. And step left foot back, low lunge. Plant the palms. Option to lower your leg, but take your right leg back. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, squeeze the inner thighs and lower knees to the earth. Walk the hands in. Keep the fingers spread wide and bring the heart over those hands. Moving into Hatha Vinyasa. Inhale here. Exhale to lower. Inhale to Cobra or Baby Cobra. But slowly bringing the heart up in whichever degree you want and squeezing through those glutes and inner thighs, keeping it active. Begin to exhale, fold. Curl your toes to the earth and press up and back. Puppy dog pose. Tent the palms off of the mat. Press fingertips down and bring your forehead to the earth. Allow the underarms to hollow out and the lats to release. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Take an inhale, lifting up to center, planting right palm into the earth. Raise the left arm up. Exhale, left hand underneath the chest. Expand right arm forward or take a half bind by bringing right hand behind you. 3, 2, 1. Press right palm down. Inhale, left arm lift to the sky. Exhale, left hand sweeps to the earth. Switching out, left palm below the nose, right arm lifts. Inhale. Exhale, right hand underneath the chest.
Expanding through that left arm, creating that L shape with the arms, or wrapping the hand behind the lower back and taking a bind. Those are options. Just see what you like. Releasing through the shoulder for 3, 2, 1. Press left palm down. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, right arm fans to the earth. Plant that right palm. Take a breath, extend the left leg, and pivot left heel to the earth. Start to push the earth away and take the left arm up. You can take this right leg into a kickstand. You can maintain here, but just breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2. Left hand sweeps to the earth. Inhale, left leg comes to center. Plant left palm. And then extend right leg, reach right arm up, take an inhale here and expand. And again, that kickstand can happen, or you can keep that left leg in. But keep pressing some energy to that back foot, just opening up. 5, 4, 3, 2, sweep right hand to the earth, inhale. Exhale, bring your big toes together and press back into child's pose. Lace your fingers. Inhale, loop shoulders open. Exhale, sink chest to the earth. Arms overhead, maybe taking a little rock here. So it might feel a little different finding that chest expansion without forehead down. On your inhale, fill and begin to lift up. Exhale, unlace those fingers, and then bring the hands to the front of your mat, coming back into spinal balance. Extending left leg behind you, reach right arm out, inhale. Firming up through that left inner thigh, expanding through that right hand. Take a breath, and then hug elbow to knee. Moving very fluidly with this. See if you can use your core strength to curl that spine towards the sky and bring that leg in. Take one more. And then reach out and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right hand comes to the mat, left leg comes down. Extend right leg. Reach left arm out. Expand and lift as you fill up. Engaging through the inner thigh, right side, and keeping hips square. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. And take one more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl. Inhale, hold out. Find your balance for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your left palm to the earth. The right leg comes down. Inhale, and maybe rock side to side. We're coming into full vinyasa. Press your palms to the earth. Curl your toes to the mat. Inhale, lengthen up. Down dog. And now begin to come into plank pose. Option to lower knees to the earth. Inhale, push the ground away. Exhale, lower heart between the hands. Inhale, begin to sail the heart up. Squeeze the glutes into up dog. Drop your shoulders. Now press up and release into down dog. Hips high. Gaze at the top of your mat. Bend your knees and push your hips low. Step or float the feet up. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, tall mountain pose, arms out. Exhale through chair pose this time. Inhale. Hands at the center or to the hips or overhead. Breathe for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands to the earth. Bend the knees. Step right foot back. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, step left foot back. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, dandasana. Inhale to up dog. Dropping those shoulders. And then exhale through down dog. Gaze at the top of the mat. Bend the knees, step or float your feet up. Forward fold, exhale. Take an inhale, sweep up, tall mountain. Exhale through heart center. Inhale overhead. Exhale, bring the hands behind you. Lace your fingers. Inhale, loop shoulders open, and look at the sky. Reach knuckles towards the earth. See if you can go a little deeper in this length as you squeeze those shoulder blades. Keep squeezing through the glutes and protect the lower back. Try not to arch your back, but keep your spine long as you aim tailbone down. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, release, soften out. Take an inhale up. Exhale through chair pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to release. And step back. Left foot steps back, right foot steps back. Take chaturanga or hold your plank. Inhale to an up dog. Exhale through down dog. We're moving in to warrior one. So take your right leg up, inhale, flexing through that foot. Option always to lower a knee to the earth if you want. As we bring that right leg in. Right leg to right shoulder. Exhale, and send it back. Right leg to left wrist. Exhale and send it back. Right leg to your chest and hold. Then bring your heart over your hands, stack the shoulders, glance at your right thumb and set your foot down close to your right thumb. Spin your left heel to the earth, press power into the right foot, firm up the inner thigh, right side, inhale, lift up. Warrior one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands behind you. Lace your fingers, press your palms together, loop shoulders open. Find that expansion, find that agreement with the right and the left. You have 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Inhale up. Exhale, lower to the earth. Take your right leg back, inhale. Exhale through vinyasa. Option to hold down dog, plank pose, or to move through a vinyasa. Up dog and down dog. Moving into warrior one, left side. Take your left leg up, inhale. Firming up through that right leg, flex your foot. Now bring your left knee in, left shoulder. And bring it back. Take your left leg to your right wrist. Keep your belly pulled in, everything strong. And then bring it back. Now take your left leg to your chest and hold. Really press up into that leg. Glance down at your left thumb and softly set your foot down between your hands, right there at that left thumb. Bring your right heel to the earth, firm up through the left inner thigh. Inhale overhead and lift. Warrior one. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands behind you. Lace your fingers. Inhale and press forward. As you do, expand your chest towards the sky. 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale, release. Warrior one. Exhale, release to the earth. Left leg comes back. Move through your vinyasa, your flow. Option always as well is to take down dog or child's pose. Tabletop is also an option to take a pause through a flow if you need to. Taking a breath here. Now bring your big toes together and squeeze the sides of your feet together. Squeezing in. Inhale to plank pose. Shift your weight to your left hand and spin. Open to the right. Keep pressing up and lifting like you're trying to reach for the sky, reach for a prize. Come back to the center and switch sides. So keeping those feet stacked to your degree and engaging through oblique on that bottom side that lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2. Left hand comes down. Take an inhale. Exhale through down dog. Gaze at the top of the mat. Bend the knees. Step or float the feet up. Forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to release. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale through chair pose. Hands Overhead, Utkatasana. Exhale into flight. Holding flight, press your weight to your right foot, step your left foot back. Lower left leg to the earth, left toe down, inhale, Anjaneyasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale, release to the earth. Hands to the mat, come up on that back toe, take your right leg back, inhale, right leg lower, exhale. Gaze at the top of the mat, bend your knees, step or float up, forward fold, exhale. Inhale through tall mountain pose. Exhale through chair pose. Inhale, extended chair. Utkatasana. Exhale through flight. Holding flight, shift your weight to your left foot, step your right foot back. Lower right leg to the earth. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Opening through that hip flexor. Exhale, releasing to the earth. Coming up on that right toe. Hands down, take your left leg back. Exhale. Option to move through vinyasa here. Option to hold down dog for 3 breaths. I'm going to hold, so you choose. You might want a little more power today. It's up to you. Always just kind of know where your limits are, and maybe just find the edges and play with them and enjoy them. Sometimes we need to push those edges, and sometimes there's strength in learning how to draw back. All right, gaze at the top of the mat. Bend your knees and step or float your feet up. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, take a half lift here. Exhale to release. Inhale, tall mountain. Exhale through chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale through flight. Step the left leg back. Holding crescent lunge. Inhale, high crescent lunge for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring the hands behind you. Lace your fingers. Inhale, lengthen through your chest. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold here, and now lift up through those legs. Spin your left heel to the earth, taking a warrior 1 formation. Squeeze through that inner thigh, a little squared off through the hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, humble warrior. Hugging right shoulder into that right knee. Relax the neck. Keep firming up through the back foot and the outer side of the back leg as you press down into the right. Unlace those fingers, release hands to the earth, frame your right foot. Now take your right leg back, exhale. Curl your right leg open, let the heel relax towards the right side of the mat. Press evenly through your palms. When you're ready, set your right foot to the ground behind you, and then press up, lift with energy through that back foot and through that right hand. 5, 4, 3, 2. Exhale, right hand to the earth, right leg comes in, step right foot outside of right hand. Lower left leg to the ground, inhale, lift up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Exhale, sweeping hands to the earth, come up on that left toe. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, reach the heart forward and bring the hands behind you. Lace your fingers, shift your weight to your right foot and lift, finding chest expansion with balanced pose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands release to the back. Left leg comes in, and inhale all the way overhead. Exhale through chair pose. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale through flight. Shift your weight to the left, step your right foot back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Finding strong crescent lunge, engaging through that left inner thigh, but keeping right hamstring lifted to the sky. Exhale to release. Spin the right heel to the earth. Now come in and bring those hands behind you. Lace your fingers, press the palms in. Find a warrior one formation on the foot at the back and squaring hips to the front. Inhale, expand chest up. Exhale, take a bow. Finding humble warrior as you take that bow. Keep reaching with energy through that back leg, but hug that left shoulder with that left knee. 3, 2, 1. Hands come to the earth. Frame your left foot. Take your left leg back. Inhale. Curl your left leg open. Exhale. Allow that heel to drop towards the right side of the mat. Press evenly through your hands. Now looking for your foot underneath your arm and underneath that shoulder. Set your foot on the ground behind you. When you're ready, reach with power through the back foot. Expand up and lengthen into wild thing. Keep pressing through the ball of the left foot. You have 3, 2, 1. Left hand comes in, left hand to the earth. Left foot steps outside of left hand. Take an inhale. Lower right leg to the mat and bring the arms up. Anjaneyasana for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bringing hands to the earth, curl your right toe. Press up with power and lift into crescent lunge. From crescent lunge, we're moving into warrior 3 with chest expansion. Inhale, lift. Exhale, shift the weight, lace the fingers, and press up. Lengthen through the crown of the head to the front of the mat, but keep your hips square. Finding that chest expansion. 3 and 2, 1. Exhale. Whew. Release. Bring the right leg in and set it down softly, and then come on up. Exhale. Release in to heart center and pedal it out. Way to go. Take an inhale up. Set the feet wide. So go wider than your hips here. Moving into wide straddle, forward fold with chest expansion. Pigeon toe the feet in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tuck the tailbone down. Loop the shoulders open. Inhale, collarbones to the sky. Exhale, take a bow when you're ready and press energy through those feet as you relax the head and neck and shoulders down. Bringing the knuckles to the earth or to the small of your back, then slowly release down, hands to the mat. Take a little bit of a side to side here. So we did a lot of back and forward kind of movement here. So this is your opportunity to kind of expand a little deeper into the inner thighs. And just kind of play with it because we didn't do too much opening up those inner thighs. But so if you can go low, and you can come up on the ball of the foot. It's a little more forgiving and keeping the heel down. But if you like that heel down, go ahead and take that as well. You can do either one. And then lift that torso, maybe hands together at heart center. You can even play with that chest expansion here, lacing the fingers behind you, or stretching out to one side and then to the other. And then switch sides if you're on the one. So in Skandasana, this is half yogi squat. Just kind of playing with that inner thigh, letting that inner thigh kind of work out a little bit of tension, but always those different formations that I offer you that you can do. That lift here, or the other hand down and lift to the other side, or taking that chest expansion if you can manage it here. Heart center. When you're ready, let's take it back in to center. And then crawl those hands around to the back of the mat. Step your foot up to meet at the back of the mat. And let's take it into boat. So go low with those hips, sit down, and then find boat pose at the back of the mat. Inhale, lengthen up, feet towards the sky. Try to find that balance. I'm struggling just a little bit, but struggle's all a part of the practice. We make friends with our struggles, right? Make friends with trials. That's really one of the best things that we can do. Instead of fighting our struggle or fighting our trials, learn to make friends. Extending in, or extending out, sorry. Take a full body stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing hands down to the earth. Spreading those shoulders wide. Walk the feet in. Press your feet down. Inner thighs strong. Tuck the navel. So the spine should press to the earth. Pelvis tucked towards the navel. Inhale, lift your hips. Breathe deep. Holding hips up, reach the arms up. This might feel good for a little bit deeper through those shoulders. And now come into chest expansion. So continue to engage hips. Lace the fingers underneath. Press those shoulders down and pinkies to the earth, but lace fingers underneath your hips. And then really just lift up. 3, 2, 1. Unlace the fingers, exhale, lower hips to the earth. Hug your knees to your chest, inhale. A little side to side. Moving into single leg stretch, hug in, inhale. Lift up head, neck, and shoulders, exhale, extending right leg. Hugging left leg in, and then extending left leg, and hug right leg in. And then point the toes, and then switch, and switch. And then bring it back to center, exhale. Open up those knees, inhale, lower the head, neck, and shoulders, exhale. Taking an inhale here, and then raise the legs, find happy baby. Grab the arches of your feet or your big toes. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. And bring the legs back into center and stacking knees over the hips. Coming into that gentle twist this time. No extensions, just twist to one side. Keeping shoulder down. Bring the legs back to center. Hug in, neutralize your spine, and then twist to the opposite side as you restack the knees over those hips. Find that opposite twist, maintaining shoulder to the earth. And begin to inhale back to the center. Exhale. Let's take a full body stretch on the earth. Inhale. And exhale through half moon. So bringing the fingertips and the toes to one side of the mat, creating a half moon or banana shape, whatever you want to, however you can envision it. You just want to keep your spine and shoulders down and also keep your hips down. And bring it back to the center and then over to the other side of the mat. On your inhale, coming back into center, exhale. And then palms Come open to the sky, backs of the hands to the earth. Just allow those legs to kind of fall open, and toes and heels will just naturally fall open. Just let everything go heavy and weighted on the mat. So this is your final Shavasana. You just have a few moments here, a few minutes just to really breathe deep. Maybe process through the practice or process through your intention today, or just kind of where you're at. But receive peace. Sometimes it feels good to place a hand on the belly, so you might even try that. And always remember in Shavasana, if your back bothers you or talks to you at all, you can bend a knee and help relieve some of the issues on the back. But just make your Shavasana your own. Let's take a cleansing breath together. So take an inhale through the nose. Big exhale. On your inhale, bend your knees and roll over to your side. On your next breath, planting one palm at your shoulder, push the earth away, and press yourself up, coming up into seated position. Coming back into your seated easy pose, or whatever is easy for you. Sitting up nice and tall, coming back into that seated position of strength. Bringing the palms together, taking notice of the right and the left, finding agreement at the center. Bringing the thumb to the forehead, between the eyebrows. May we learn and may we manifest peace and agreement when opposing forces are at work. May we manifest and hold our faith in our agreement. And may we live out peacefully, knowing that we can bring and be conduits of peace and agreement into this world. So here's peace in our thoughts, and then peace in our words, and peace in our hearts. Tipping the top of the nose to fingertips as a gesture of respect where I come from. So here's respect for the practice, respect for the process, respect for the journey, and respect for the strength and the weakness that it takes to make this journey well. Here's respect for every intention brought to the mat today and received from the mat today. May we live our intention and be intentional in this world. Thank you for practicing with me today, yogis. It was really good to see your names and to have a part of this community. I hope you guys have an amazing day today. Please bring agreement into tense and difficult places. That's the way of peace. Namaste.